Close your eyes. Breathe in deeply and exhale slowly. With every breath, you sink deeper into stillness, into the sacred space between worlds. You find yourself standing at the entrance of a moonlit grove. The air is cool and scented with sage and the mesmerizing night-blooming jasmine. A narrow winding path of silver light stretches before you. It seems to be leading towards the heart of the sacred forest. You are all alone in the stillness that floods your surroundings, but there is nothing to be concerned about. Slowly you step forward, and with each step, the sounds of the outer world fade away. The ethereal trees around you whisper softly. Oak, ash, and yew, they are the guardians of this path. Their mystical branches form a living archway overhead, where strands of silver starlight weave between the leaves and tiny sprites dance and play. The ground beneath your bare feet feels soft and damp with moss, pulsing faintly with life and embossed with small pebbles, helping you to stay on the path. Up ahead, a clearing opens, and in the center stands a circle of 4 erected stones. Each stone bears a sparkling sigil, one for each element. To the east, a golden feather, shimmering with the breath of air. To the south, a burning ember, flickering with the fire of life. To the west, a chalice of silver, filled with water that mirrors the stars. And to the north, a smooth stone, veined with green malachite crystals, warmed by the heart of the earth. You enter cautiously into the circle and feel the balance of all 4 elements surround you. Air stirs your thoughts. Fire awakens your courage. Water softens your heart, and earth steadies your will. Directly overhead, the full moon shares her light, pure and radiant. You lift your face to embrace her glow and bathe in her divine energy, which washes through you. From the shadows at the edge of the circle, a figure appears. This is your guide of the silver path. Your guide is cloaked in shimmering cobalt blue, and in their hand they hold a silver staff topped with a crescent-shaped moon crystal. Their voice is soft and familiar, and it echoes inside your mind like a soothing hand-panned instrument. They begin to speak. Soul of earth and star, walk with me between the veils. Agreeably, you follow your guide as they lead you from the elemental circle onto another dimly lit, winding trail. Fireflies drift around you like tiny sparks of magic, and small fairies bounce around your shoulders, whispering small delights in your ears. The mystical trail descends gently toward a sleepy river, glowing in the bright lunar rays. At the river bank, on the water's edge, rests a small wooden sailboat, shaped like a Viking vessel. Your guide helps you step into the sailboat, and the river carries you and your guide silently downstream on a surface smooth as glass. Tiny water sprites and other mystical water creatures dance and swim beside the sailboat, whilst the moon's reflection glides beside you like a second sky beneath the vessel. Finally you reach the far bank, and you and your guide step carefully ashore. When you turn away from the river bank, you find yourself standing before a temple carved from pale marble stone. It has 8 sides, each etched with ancient runes of the Sabbats: Yule, Imbolc, Ostara, Beltane, Letha, Lammas, Mabon, and Samhain. You walk slowly around it once, honoring the wheel of the year, whilst feeling the turning of time within your soul. Then your guide waves their hands in a special sign and opens the temple door. You both step quietly inside. The air shimmers faintly and is scented with myrrh and wild honey. The ceiling is open to the clear dark heavens, and through it shines the full moon. In the center of the temple stands a silver cauldron filled with shimmering water. Your guide gestures for you to approach the cauldron. You kneel carefully before the cauldron and gaze into its depth. Within it you notice your reflection, but also more than that. You recognize your strength, your weakness, and your balance between shadow and light. Your truest self, whole and radiant, is revealed. Your guide's voice returns. Take what you need from this reflection: wisdom, courage, peace. Honor it and carry it home within your heart. You reach out, touch the moonlit water, and feel its cool, divine energy flow into the palms of your hands. It spreads vigorously through your arms, your chest, your whole being, filling you with a sense of calm and quiet power. Breathe in deeply and exhale slowly. You stand up from the cauldron whilst the moon above flickers softly, as if she is smiling. Toward the moon, your guide bows once, and you bow in return, a silent exchange of gratitude. Suddenly the temple around you begins to fade, and the moonlight becomes brighter. You find yourself once again at the riverbank, but you are now alone. You step into the little sailboat, which takes you gently back up the river, whilst tiny water sprites and other mystical water creatures dance and swim beside the sailboat, and the moon's reflection glides beside you like a second sky beneath the vessel. When the sailboat finally banks the river's edge, where you climb out carefully and follow the winding trail back to the elemental circle. On arrival at the elemental circle, you notice the sigils on the 4 erect stones are still sparkling. In the center of the stones is a small woven basket with a token left especially for you. You kneel in front of the basket and reach out for your token. It is a heart-shaped moon crystal which fits in the palm of your hand. This token is an extra energy to help you balance between shadow and light. You stand and bow again toward the full moon. When you lift your head, the elementary circle has disappeared, and when you turn around, you find you are on the moonlit path again, heading toward the exit of the grove. The ethereal trees around you still whispering softly. Oak, ash, and yew, they are the guardians of this path. Their mystical branches forming a living archway overhead, where strands of silver starlight weave between the leaves and tiny sprites dance and play. The ground beneath your bare feet feels soft and damp with moss, pulsing faintly with life, embossed with small pebbles, helping you to stay on the path. The magical trees whisper their blessings as you pass for the last time. Oak for strength, ash for balance, and yew for rebirth. At last you return to the edge of the grove. You take a deep breath of cool night air and exhale slowly, whilst the moonlight softens and blends back into the ordinary light of your world. You are back, grounded, calm, and energized. May the magic of the silver path remain with you. This means the balance of the elements, the peace of the moon, and the memory of the stillness between these worlds. Blessed be.